I was asked to review a doc covering a lot of Rengar quality of life and bug fixes, and apparently this is going straight to like Riot representatives, so kind of big. So we're going to do this before we queue up today because I'm gonna fucking forget. Because these guys put together quite a bit of actual stuff. My main concerns are with the gameplay issues, but I will say the animation issues are really like they're not insignificant whatsoever. It's a lot bigger deal for OG Ringer players, and like I do remember old animations being like way smoother, but I did not play him nearly as much during that period of time. Like he's like, anyways, I know, man. But look, I play top lane. I can coin flip the wins. And that's, that means I'm the better top laner. But yeah, like right now, a lot of these points. I mean, it might help to have the comparisons on for stream as well, honestly. But like right now, yeah, like just in terms of raw feel and like without breaking it down, just from my perspective, it definitely does just feel a lot less in terms of fluidity and satisfaction. Going to flip your Joe gigs first, exactly. That's what I was saying. Yeah, like yeah. So I remember this actually. This this is a small thing where after whatever abilities animation you just finishes, it just goes back into whatever's remaining of the W animation, and it felt really good. And like that doesn't happen anymore. But like it makes such a big difference. Like it feels like it's cut off. It feels sort of cleaner but less satisfying. Take the money, poor man. Thank you, White Lose. I appreciate it. I might be able to pay rent this month. Yo, Father Yash, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome back. We're going over some Rengar quality of life takes right now before we queue up. But yeah, we're doing good. We're doing okay. We're hanging in there. AP Rengar again? We might. I'm going to bank all the ranked games today though, so we're gonna get at least 3 games of ranked in. I don't know if he's a mod on the subreddit, but they got the document going, and apparently this is going to fucking Riot. By the way, I don't know who your fucking Riot contact is, but these motherfuckers better talk to me. That's all I'm saying. Who made a mod? I think he shared one. I don't know if he made it, but yeah, he definitely shared that mod. Yes, because I do like know that old like the old Rengar animations are a lot more preferred. Okay, is this why Q feels worse now? Can I please just fix Mega Animate? No, legit. Okay, but I actually is this why the Q feels worse? Okay, because like again, I haven't really analyzed this shit because it matters a lot, but still for me the gameplay is like why I play the champion. So I've kind of just dealt with all this. But like, yeah, new Q doesn't feel the same. Like it's called savagery. It does not feel as savage. And like this must be why. It's just the fucking VF. Okay, God. Like, yeah. Like he used to be like that. I don't know why they've changed it. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. This stuff, this feels really bad sometimes. Like, it'll help you avoid fat fingering. It's supposed to help you avoid fat fingering, but like, I can understand it if it's for QQ. I don't like it for like WQ or EQ or like just anything like literally this. If a different ability was used to hit for ferocity, this feels like shit, bro. This gets you killed. We need this gone. Discord DM? Which one? I I don't know your Discord thing. Let me know. Like clipping software? I did not see any DMs about that actually. I don't even have any message requests. Are you sure you messaged the right guy? You should be able to see me in that Discord to send me a DM because I have not seen anything outside of that. Like you can my like if you go into Discord, you should be able to just find my thing there to DM. Okay, yeah, like this just feels like shit. Just anything that feels unintuitive just naturally feels like shit. But I played full AP Rengar yesterday. I've been doing Lichbane first though. I threw in Storm Surge and it felt like shit, low key. but we're just doing a Shicep setup. I am not getting any DMs, brother. Like I'm seeing zero DMs. I like double check that you're sending it to me. All right. So this is where I've been the most vocal against it. Realistically, like I'm gonna be so for real. Like you know how I feel about this, Kessler. This is fucking a low elo take. This is a low elo take, and I am getting that friend request now. By the way, thank you, brother. Like we don't need two playstyles to equally benefit from an ability that's supposed to help one playstyle over the other. When you load in Rengar, all right, and like this pisses me off genuinely, because it's like you don't understand game design, and then you come in here and say I don't like this, and because I don't like it, it's bad. Shut the fuck up, man. You don't know what you're even asking for. Like this genuinely pisses me off. Because it's like how is this an assassin fucking ability? It's literally not. It could be considered a sustain tool for Rengar previously because of the previous state of jungle where you would fight for your fucking life. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. Like I know you agree with me on this, but this is for your fucking friend there, right? Who is so fucking insistent on this bullshit. And it's like you just don't understand game design. You are advocating for a kit that does one thing every fucking game and has every ability be used exactly the same every fucking game. That's not why we play Rengar. That's not why I play Rengar. Fuck you. You're trying to delete the champion identity that I like. Fucking bastard. But in more eloquent terms, what I'm saying is, as a complaint, saying no synergy with the Frosty system, this is bullshit. Makes no sense. Like, the way the Frosty system is currently designed is completely fine for me. You're not reliant on ult to get triple Q. It rewards you for using bushes. And you're able to and like holding stacks is a completely fine form of skill expression. A lot of people do advocate for having passive or stacks not expire, which would be great for Jungle Rengar, but Jungle Rengar also just doesn't need that right now. And top lane doesn't need it either. And I think that would just be a crutch. It's literally just low elo takes. It would lower the skill floor, which is great. You know, you could do that. It would completely break high elo Jungle Rengar. If I made this like 2019 Rengar, look, 2019 Rengar, animation-wise, perfect. Design-wise, current Rengar so much fucking better, bro. So, this is bullshit. Using an ability for a stack, getting this stack is your fucking benefit. It's a cost benefit analysis, bro. It's like saying, "Oh, Kiana sucks because I can't just go fucking full damage Q all the time because I deal more. I lose damage on W passive, or no, is it W passive? No, it's just her passive, where she hits people with different elements. That's like that. It's like saying that. Fucking stupid. And it forces players to actually think about how they use their skills. It forces players to be good at the game. Like, this complaint is the equivalent of saying all abilities should be point and click, because sometimes you can miss skill shots, actually. And that's bad. Like, you are just bad at the fucking game. I don't know what to tell you. Fuck you. Feels like it's wasted. The benefit is the fucking stack. And okay, this is filler. This doesn't like this is just filler. This means nothing here. Like, someone on the subreddit did say something about move speed without changing the rest of it. And while that's just a straight buff, like, okay, at least then we can get the fucking placebo effect out of the way, right? And that's fine. I can fuck with that a bit more. But like, this is such a brain dead argument. The thing is, right? The reason I'm okay with the placebo, despite saying this is a skill issue, is because from a game dev perspective, you need to keep your players happy. And sometimes your players are fucking stupid. Alright? And when that happens, you need to placate them somehow. And the move speed thing would be a perfect placebo effect for the subhuman Rengar players who think that current W is bad design. I'm not even laying into Riot. I'm not even laying into Riot. I'm laying into the fucking subreddit right now. And I think I'm being very fair. If I'm being completely honest, I think I'm being very fair. Because I understand why it feels that way. I'm just saying it is a very, very fake and low elo complaint. But I would not be against Riot Games implementing some sort of placebo buff on W to make it feel a bit better for that demographic. Yeah, is gold or lower? Yes, and they think their opinions are well informed. Anyways, where's Solism where you need him? Like, that's what I'm saying. I need rent, bro. Where's this guy? He used to give me money. Alright. So let's look at this. I prefer current R because I like the immediate move speed and the immediate reveal. Like, he can be focusing and like getting ready to camo himself, you know? I don't think it like I don't think the information punishes proactive usage necessarily. Like, if you're using R so close that they're already in like warning range, you're probably using it just for the vision. Like, this would like, I don't know. I think you should be locked out of E wallet. Okay, well, all right, bro. All right, man. Whatever you say. I don't think this is needed at all. I think the current version is literally just better. I see no reason in delaying the fucking activation of the buffs at all. It would just make his ult fucking terrible. It only incentivizes using it before fights and never during. I'm not a big fan of this one. I'm gonna be very honest. I can understand the unintuitiveness, but like when you're using ults that close from a pure gameplay perspective, like the reveal and warning is like that's what you're using it for. Oh wait. Oh wait, are you talking about so that if you do something immediately after pressing R, it doesn't cancel the charge up? Okay, I would recommend you reword this right now because this sounds like it. This sounds like we're keeping the current form where it would get canceled, right? Because we don't mention the canceling at all. Okay, that would be that would be similarly skill expressive. It would be a trade off in terms of how you use the ability, but you know it could be cool. This is really subjective though. It would allow you to do some fun stuff, um but yeah, no, I see that. And trading off the immediate activation of the buffs is the trade off because you're not going to be canceling it. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I don't think this is that big a deal. I don't really think current ult is bad, but I don't think like this version is terrible either. This is something I'll just leave up to the other Rengar players, if preferably high elo ones, and see how they feel about it. Just chat and they can subscribe for free with Twitch Prime. Exactly. Guys, rent's coming up. That's all I'm saying. I might need some of that shit, you know? It's not even a might. Please. On my knees. Yeah. Okay, yeah, like it does I'm just so used to current ult that I'm like kind of impartial to both. Right, if I just talk it's on the subreddit right now. Hey no. Let's like okay, yeah, the armor shred is dumb. Give him lethality or just something that happens before he leaps, so that the leap auto can benefit from it too. Like a shred would make sense if he was a supportive character. The same way you build Black Cleaver if you have like a heavy AD team, so you can amplify your team's damage more. But like this helps your team more than just yourself. Like it just I agree. We should fucking replace this shit. You're saying this is a Okay, the problem with this is okay. The problem with suggestion two, right? Like this is the Musu thing. Um, the problem with this is I don't care about the passive Musu nerf is fine because I'm gonna be so for real. Most of the time, you'll if you're going in, you're probably going in when your W's up. This is only a nerf if you're chasing without W, which will feel like shit sometimes. But like it's like whatever. 30% is more than enough to stick to most targets, and the ones you aren't sticking to like are ones that have mobility to get out. It allows more counterplay. Um, like neither of these suggestions actually. Neither of these suggestions are good suggestions. And I mean this with no shade. But I mean this in the terms of it provides uh let me make sure, right? Like so and what I mean by that is isn't that they're dumb. That's not what I mean by good. So my problem is right now it lowers the incentive to jump on the nearest target. Because I'm gonna be honest, one extra auto worth of physical damage is like it's great, but on its own, like it's barely an ultimate ability. You want some sort of incentive for like jumping on that target, right? Like you're taking away the incentive to target the nearest champion specifically, which is what intends with this ability. Neither of these address taking away that targeting incentive, And like, sure, while that's a direction we might want to take the champion in, when you're suggesting alternatives, you should add in at least one suggestion that addresses what Riot Games' intention of that mechanic is. Right? Like, for if you're going to suggest Riot takes away something that has a specific point, thank you so much for the sub, Tigo. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Your good deed for the day. But yeah, if you're trying to tell Riot, hey, I want us to take away this thing that does this specific thing, you need to suggest, okay, for that for that specific intention, here is my alternative. And it would just like it could be just as easy as just like increasing the bonus physical damage here. Um, or just giving him lethality for the next like 3 seconds if he jumps on the nearest target, right? Like giving him giving Rengar a buff if he jumps on that target. For example, if you just want to buff him after the leap, just some sort of incentive there is needed. That is all. I'm not going to come up with numbers or anything because I CBA doing all that, but something like that is good. Adaptive after jumping. Honestly, like lethality on jumping on the nearest target would be nice. That could be fun. But I will say, like, I remember these, the post-arm move speed, that felt good. Bonus move speed on W, like, this would be nice. It could just, add... It would be helpful for his W, but I will say, I'd be very careful about a buff like this, because while W in its current form is the like, his best form of skill expression, right? And while Bruiser is his most fun playstyle to play against, the ability is already really strong. This might increase frustration against Rengar if we make that ability do a bit too much. Right? Because imagine playing against double W Rengar and then every time he double W's, he's also fucking uncatchable. By nerfing our AD ratio, like, just do something that's somewhat equivalent to the armor reduction, but downsized a bit, and then the power budget's about the same. You downsize it to accommodate for the fact that it's a lingering buff more than anything. Target takes 8% more damage. Like, that's fine. But that's basically just this, right? That's basically just saying, okay, armor reduction except on leap. Which could be fine too, but it's like, it feels bad to inflict that debuff on a leap. Like, it doesn't feel intuitive. It feels more intuitive to, like, either give Rengar a buff upon leaping, upon Rengar doing something, or inflicting a debuff upon something being done to them. It's not, like, just in terms of game dev, I feel like that's a rule. It's got to feel more intuitive. And it feels unintuitive to apply debuffs with nothing being done to them, visually. A better booster Rengar? That's true, but I don't think Battle Roar is the place to do that. I feel like we gotta be really careful about W power budget. Show us your toes later. I'm starting an OnlyFans. I gotta pay rent. That's fine. I think that's fine. Yeah, like, as long as we keep the incentive that it's jumping on the nearest target, I think that would be a lot more agreeable. But obviously these are just suggestions and they could be tweaked, right? I think I want more damage on the target, low key, personally. But if we want to, it also depends on where we want to take Rengar, right? Do you want to facilitate Bruiser playstyles more? Do we want to? Are we actually going to give top lane some love? Stuff like that. And these conversations are why I'd love to actually talk to like the representatives as well, because I want to know where Riot's going with the champion. Whereas his E, wait no, his E was point and click before. His Q, bro. No, you're talking about Swimgar. You're talking about Swimgar, bro. That was so fucking turbo broken, but it was so fun, man. I fuck with Swimgar. I am one of the few Rengar players who actually liked Swimgar, but that's because a lot of the old Rengar players, right? They played Rengar before the rework a lot more, and like it completely fucked his identity. So that's why they didn't like it, which is completely reasonable. It was a completely different champion, but it was so fun to play. It was so fun to play. Okay, I want to talk about this. The three issues: lack of escape tool. I understand he's an assassin. He does not need a dedicated escape tool. Move speed is fine because it is not a dedicated escape tool. But if you give a champion like Rengar, who is designed purely to go in and have high mobility forwards, who has the flexibility of using that same mobility backwards if conditions are met and prepped for, a dedicated escape tool, what that does is that completely lowers the skill floor, that completely gets rid of his counterplay windows, and makes him a lot more brain dead to play. I guarantee if you give him a, if you say that he lacks an escape tool in his current form, and you buff him accordingly, he becomes so much less fun to play. Well, Swimgar, his Q is kind of like Xin Zhao Q, except a lot shorter on the thrust, and it could make him dash forward. It was super clunky, but super OP, yes. He was a bruiser. He was a bruiser for that moment. I've already talked about this, and this I agree with. But this is, I disagree with this. His leap is a great escape tool, you just have to prep for it. If low elo players don't prep for it, that's their own fucking problem. If you give him move speed to help him reposition both forward and backwards, but not to a fucking disgusting extent, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I would say I would like again. I know you're getting these video feedbacks so that you could put them in here for more nuance. But I would also recommend you put more nuance in the actual thing. I will tell you right now, if I were like a game dev, and people are coming at me saying shit like this in a matter of fact tone, like it's completely true, I will instantly respect you a bit less. How do you prep for a regular leap escape? Make sure you have something to jump to. That's it. You've got nowhere to jump to. Try to reposition the fight to somewhere where you have something. For example, in top lane, you wait for a wave to come in, right? Um, and if you don't, you play less aggressive. You need a backup plan. But yeah, like if I see people just coming at me and telling me like my job like this, I will lose respect because it doesn't feel like you're open to discussion. I don't know how true this is within the industry. I would love to work within the industry, but I'm gonna be so for real. I am not a professional in it. I love like the game design theory and all that, but I am not like practiced. But I will say, I would recommend rewording a lot of this as like the stuff where it says, "Oh, it feels this way." That's good, but saying it is this way is bad. Like just saying it feels like it suffers from these three issues is fine. And then you can fucking add a caveat of me saying, "Hey, look, I understand the nuance behind giving him an extra escape tool. I understand that this is fucking fake as fuck, but might need a placebo buff, and this is just something where it feels like it clashes with his actual design, right? Because let's be honest, it's really nice that you guys have like a ret contact. It's important not to treat them like they owe you something. It doesn't even matter if it's irritating or not. It just shows like the mentality that, oh, I'm right and I know what I'm talking about, and then you say something where it's just wrong, right? It's like again your friend saying, "Oh, I know what I'm talking about W being wasted," and I'm here like, "No, you don't actually." But Snow, I'm always like, "Fuck you." I'm going Lichbane on AP Rengar. Hate you. Yeah, like make it more like this is okay, right? Like saying, "Hey, this is the goal that you guys have said that you're trying to accomplish. This is how we feel it would work towards your goal." This is really good because this bridges that disconnect. So just this is great. Um, and we're highlighting the W change for that, which is great. Yes, Rengar top propaganda. I love this. it log. Uh, I don't know how much it would actually help, but it'll be helpful for sure. My funny just don't read. Okay, well, fuck you anyways. Oh, all right. At least 11. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm okay with Rengar needing to outplay to like play top lane. I just wanted to feel a bit less hopeless when it comes to top lane, you know? And I'm gonna throw in my top lane Rengar propaganda. I feel like everything with Rengar top right now just feels like you do any interaction, someone's fucking dying. Just because Rengar's health pool is so low. Feels like either you're fucking killing them or they're killing you, and you're not allowed to try to play for booster or value trades. Like, but honestly, buffing any of his kit for that will just break jungle. And I don't think we need to really go too far in that direction because Ranger Top is frankly playable right now. It feels kind of bad, but it's playable. So small like mobility based on champions hit, that's fine because that won't help its jungle clear either because it's based on champions hit. Process static land, right? It's supposed to be the skill lane. Fuck. I love outplaying stat check champions, so now they just all stat check me, man. Just yeah, exactly. And that's why it doesn't feel like Moose is gonna help a ton. Like honestly, just some literally just some more fucking champion damage, or fuck it, just add more early wave clear so you can sidestep matchups a bit easier with proxies. Just on 3 point W Dark Seal, that would be nice. Honestly, get some minion damage on there. Fuck it. Stop eager and lock Malphite. I want to have fun. Fuck you. I already hit Challenger when I wanted to. All right. I played my fucking. I paid my dues. I wanted Challenger. I got it in a week. I'm for funny now. I just want to be able to have fun. Why not minions? Exactly. Okay, regular bugs. Yes. We got these. Yo, fix these, please. Please fix the bugs. Especially the Yorick ones. If he already hard counters us, at least let us be allowed to play the game against the guy. All right. That's all I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of bugs. Let me show you guys this list. Like, these are actually all really fucking well documented. Like, I probably felt all these. It's so bad, I've internalized so many of these as just part of Rengar now, by the way. This matchup seems easier than Yorick. No, you can play into Yorick a bit more. Problem is, Yorick's harder for a team to deal with, Loki. By a good amount? Okay, yeah. I mean, that one's an easy fix. Just have two values and choose the higher one. I'm not gonna lie. Just have two values and keep the higher one. I think I'm okay with that. York's been so Thanos this season, man. I still don't know what beats that champ. I really don't. I think he just plays someone who just really bullies him or Cho'Gath. But like, I don't know. I think I've actually used Shen as my Yorick counter. And I just play to just fucking fist fight and kill him. I really doesn't counter him anymore. By the way, Yorick actually just fucking stat checks it. Is Yorick gets is it not bugged anymore? Thank fuck. I just don't do it because I know it's bugged. The ban button. Yes, there's mute Darius, man. That's why it's called. Oh wait, yeah, you're right. My bad. This is a cool bug, but it is still a bug. Yeah, like a lot of these are just bugs. I don't really try to abuse these. So I don't like a lot of the beneficial ones I don't really experience, but yeah. One thing I hate is like losing that last stack where you know when your first stack is a leap stack and your stacks are about to expire. So you try to throw out an E, and if you miss and you don't get the stack from that to refresh it, like you have one stack, but it counts as a leaf stack because it doesn't refresh, you know? Okay, if they fix that, I'm happy about that at least. I can start queuing Yorick walls again. I just hate Yorick wall as a design though, because it steals your clicks. But like overall, animations, I fuck with animation fixes. Gameplay issues, I fuck with the ult. This, I'm 50-50. This, oh wait, for us to delay, I'm good. What was it? Was the this? I fuck with this. I'm okay with this. And I know I think this is stupid. Uh, I agree with this. I think there are better solutions, but we can figure those out. And fix bugs, please. I know we need a rescript for this, so like my hopes are not high, but like yes, please fix bugs. Speaking of bugs, please honorary mention. Rek'Sai W make untargeted range the same as targeted range. I mean vice versa. Because right now, yo, you guys fix that shit in 13.11, immediately forgot to ship the fix in 13.12, and then never fucking fix it again. Please, bring that back. I want to be able to play the Gragas matchup again. Please, for the love of fucking God. You guys are looking at Rek'Sai right now. I see those PBE changes. Please, fix, fix her W. I beg. It makes the champion feel so fucking bad to play. Because now you have to guess if they're in your max W range or not. And yes, I can do that because I'm fucking challenger. Let's look at this, alright? I'm the fucking best Rek'Sai player playing top lane. I'm just the best Rek'Sai player top like in fucking NA. Alright? Others like I'm fourth highest LP in the world, and these fucking this is Korean server. They have insane OP counts. Like I can do that shit, but this should not be the baseline. You should not have to be rank 1 Rengar to be able to do that shit to make the role work. Look at this shit. Queen has an OTP and he's 500 LP below me. Right? Please. Right. This will make it feel so much fucking better. I beg. And it literally does not change Rek'Sai's power level whatsoever. Because this is already in her fucking kit. We're not changing her range. Anyways, you better fucking include that bit. I swear to God.